What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tones Overthinks It, the show where I think too much to make up for the people who don't think at all. And after weeks of waiting, it is time once again to dive deep into the ultimate depths of idiocy. Engaging Fez.
I'm just here to have a little day out to talk about this banner here that the Europeans are claiming to be theirs, and it's not. They don't have a flag or banner.
Welcome to the room of infinite bullshit!
Many people don't know this banner here was from the 13 colonies where we freed the Europeans who fought in the war with us in the Revolutionary War. That's what this is about, for the Continental Congress and the Continental War machine. But the Europeans, all of you who's been talking about you have a flag, y'all came over here, you don't have a flag.
Yeah, we're definitely in for a wild ride on this one, people. Also, apologies in advance for the poor quality of the video and audio. Apparently the only thing this guy had fewer in number than his brain cells was the number of signal bars on his cell phone.
You don't have nothing. This banner here is because we freed y'all from King George III. He had y'all surrounded. There's no way you guys can break free from that.
Well, there's an informed opinion.
Hey, by all accounts, proportionally, the Haitian Revolution shouldn't have stood a chance against the French, but you don't see me denying that that happened.
So the mental massage and you've been getting all the years where you have this banner on top of all of the schools. This flag is a Moorish flag. This is ours. Doesn't belong to a European. Period. So when all you KKK members around here surrounding yourself with this, believe me, it's not yours. You running around here like you're a Moor. It's all Moors. They have it on top of your schools, and then they don't teach you that this is yours, Moors. You haven't said a word, Moors, that it's yours. And why are you letting these people here claim this is yours as theirs, Moors?
Oh no, Moors. Not this time. This time, I'm prepared. Activate Project Fezzington.
Fezzington activated.
Everyone, meet Fezzington. Fezzington, meet everyone.
Greetings everyone, I am Fezzington.
So, you ready to take on all the stupidity this guy's about to spew?
Yes sir, this guy definitely sounds like a few Fruit Loops short of a bowl.
Let me tell you about this. You attend the court, right? Now I'm tell you about the law, which y'all think is law, and it's not law. The supreme law of the land is Muslim law. It's international law. Okay? The supreme law of the land is international law. See all these waters over here? I'm about to show you. Watch this. See all that right there? All Muslim. All belongs to the pharaohs.
Funny that he should mention waters belonging to the pharaohs, because clearly this idiot is in denial.
Everything we're looking at belongs to the pharaoh's children, which is me and the rest of the people that you call black. Yeah, this belongs to the black people. We ain't black though, we're the Moors. Don't call yourself black. You ain't no white people either. Don't call yourself white. You're a United States citizen, you're not an American. You're not supposed to be here, but you were enslaved by this fake government that stole everything from both of us.
The problem with you is you're completely delusional.
You lost a lot of blood for this flag or banner. A lot of blood, but they won't tell you that you were born rich. So what I want to talk to you about is you being rich. Okay? All Europeans were born rich. But this flag, or you call it a flag, is a banner that belongs to the Moors. But we freed y'all, and because you fought in the Revolutionary War with us, the Moorish-American Treaty of Peace and Friendship, which is signed in 1787, is what you got.
You mean this treaty, written in 1786? The one that clearly says it recognizes the United States and its government. The same government you claim to be fake.
In return for your battle with us, fighting against the British. It's the British that had y'all enslaved. There ain't nowhere in the world you could have gotten away from King George III. At all.
Well, isn't he just a negative Nancy? History is filled with smaller nations and rebellions beating the odds. Perhaps if you went and got a real education instead of attending a weekend course at YouTube University, you would perhaps have an IQ that doesn't start with a decimal point.
But we came up and freed you, but you think that flag right there is, or banner is yours. It's not. You attend these courts, Moors. Listen, Moors. You attend these courts, but they don't have the Moroccan flag. Watch this here. I carry this with me every day. Every day. See that? Watch. See that? My flag is right with me every day.
Are you kidding me?
When we break this flag down, we want to talk about Muslim law, because, you know, I started a Muslim's law school, and there's no way for people to know what Muslim law is unless they know about the pharaoh's law, or who we are. This, before this flag here was created, this is a flag, this is a banner. Before this banner was created, this flag was already here. See? Flag of Morocco. Already here. This flag is at least 50,000 years old, and many people don't even know what it is or what it means.
Okay, seriously, what history book has this idiot been smoking? The Moroccan flag didn't exist until 1915, nearly a century and a half after the United States was established.
But I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna do my best anyway. It's windy out here. Everything's gonna flow like it's supposed to. But both of these flags are not supposed to be separated. So this is the cherry tree that George Washington chopped down, which is the Moroccan Empire's flag. So because it's not on top of the White House, you think this flag is on top of the White House. You call it the United States of America, but it's not. This goes on top of the White House. This flag, the Moroccan flag, goes on top of the White House with this banner.
Oh my God, is he serious? Clearly the wheel is spinning, but the hamster's dead.
This banner, it says this is the Star Spangled Banner, and this is the one you pledge allegiance to. You pledge allegiance to the Moors. See? So when you attend these courts and they stole everything from you, they chop down the cherry tree, which is this when you go into court, and then you see this. But they told you it's theirs. Oh yeah, you're just ruled by the Europeans.
Is this just a genetic thing with you? Is it congenital? Did your mother drop you on your head when you were a baby?
No, you don't have a flag, a banner, or land, or court. You don't have nothing but the Moors stuff. And I'm here to reclaim it and put this real flag back up on top of the White House to reclaim the Moorish Moroccan Empire.
You serious?
So if you're conscious enough to know what I'm talking about, this is a will after you had fought with us in the Revolutionary War. You have the treaty is a will that was left for you to become rich, not be poor over here like you see all these homeless people in Seattle all over the nation now. They're homeless because the people that stole the bag from us have taught you crap. They taught you to go to attend schools for 12 years just to get a job when you were born rich.
I think I get it now. This guy is trying to justify not having to go to school or get a job and expects by some gobbledygook mumbo-jumbo magic that he is entitled to have everything handed to him without question, and that all the rules and responsibilities in life mean nothing because he doesn't agree with them.
So I tell you about this story because you need to know that you were born rich and you weren't supposed to attend schools here like you do for 12 years just to get a job, but you were born rich. The people that got us attending schools and sending our children to schools with our Moroccan Empire's Star Spangled Banner claiming it is theirs, they're frauds, they're plagiarists, and they're in trouble. Moors, listen to me. How can you sit there? You got the noble True Ali temples, and they claiming that the Constitution, you got part and parcel to the Constitution, when the Constitution, the U.S. Constitution, is plagiarized. document owned by the Queen of England. It's not owned. That's not our Constitution.
Setting aside the absolute lunacy of, well, everything he said. The reason is because real practitioners of Moorish science don't actually prescribe to any of this nonsense and have time and again denounced people like this and their gullible followers.
But y'all claim it in court. You go in there talking like this is yours. Nobody has the Constitution like that. That Constitution was written and put there to enslave the Moors and the United States citizens. They took the bag from us, George Washington and all the rest of these people. So if you don't know, I don't know what you know, but I know what I know. So as I bring this knowledge to you, Europeans, I'm not with any group. Y'all don't know me. I watch these groups out here, they destroy the Moors' names. They got the Moors' name messed up in every court you go in there, first thing the courts want to do, tell you that you're challenging the jurisdiction. They don't have a court. You attend these courts and they got your banner up there claiming it is theirs and it's yours. Just look at in your head that this Moroccan flag goes on top of the White House, and it's the Moroccan Empire here, and this is Morocco, the land. This is not the United States of America, the business.
Wow, the land of make-believe.
So peace and love to you. I just wanted to come out here, take a little breather. I've been in the house fighting this crazy war with these lawyers and judges. See, most people think lawyers and judges have some kind of standing here. All lawyers and judges are British. Their flag is a British flag. This is not it. Neither one of them. All of them from the bar walks up in the court, make an appearance talking about, I'm here, Your Honor, to represent the state. All states are run by the Moors, owned by the Moors, not by no lawyer coming up in there and then representing a Moor. Don't let lawyers come to these courts and claiming that they can appear in any statutes and codes, robbing people left and right. And you don't know that as soon as they start talking, they got you on their side of the so-called law. When they don't have any law, they're all British, using our ancestors' ink pen, the pharaoh's ink pen.
What?
When they took our cherry tree down, what came with the cherry tree is the Moroccan Empire's ink pen from the pharaohs. See, we're the pharaoh's children. And when we defeated the 13 colonies, when we freed these Europeans who's claiming our stuff and coming up in our court talking about we got a flag, you don't have no land and no court.
Okay, this whole thing is starting to sound like a very poorly written fan fiction. Between the cherry tree and now the pharaoh's ink pen. This guy definitely fell out of the stupid tree and hit every branch on the way down.
Europeans. I'm not part of none of those groups, so when I talk to you, you're not going to feel me right. But you don't have anything. And when I finish with you, all you lawyers and judges, y'all know what time it is, what you did to me. Y'all all know you're hiding right behind our United States of America's name. It's called the Continental United States of America, not no United States of America. And only Moors can use that name, you plagiarist. We don't have U.S. Attorney Generals. We don't have none of that. All lawyers are British, sitting in our spots, period. Sitting in the Moor spots, and the Moors are so asleep. All over the world, all people are asleep. Our law is international law. All lawyers are British once again, and they represent the Crown of England.
And I base that on absolutely nothing.
Yeah, all the lawyers and judges who came here with King George III were left here to destroy our empire from within. So as they sit up on the bench, and you see Europeans sitting up on the bench talking about, oh, this is our court. They don't have a court, family. Wake up. They don't have a court. They get ready to get it because I'm trying to wake you up. And they don't have a flag. They claiming this is theirs. We freed them. How they gonna claim stuff for theirs? So they don't have a president either. The president, Joe Biden, yeah, he knows. He's got a letter from me and I sent to the Seattle Police Department to tell him to hand over the pharaoh's ink pen to me.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You wrote a letter to the President of the United States demanding the return of a made-up ink pen that belonged to ancient pharaohs, and you mailed it to the local police department thinking that it would somehow be forwarded to the White House. I'm going to guess that the president didn't send you the pen or even write back, because you are a blithering idiot.
We're the pharaoh's children. The whole earth belonged to the pharaohs to rule over. You're the pharaoh's children all over the earth. Wake up. They have our ink pen in every court you go in. And you walk up in there and you're behind the 8 ball unless you can see. You walk into that court. Let's say a lawyer get back to you and tell you, but a lawyer cannot appear anywhere. And look, all you people that's in foreclosure, we didn't have banks here. Even though we live in 21 or 22, we have to live like the treaty was signed in 1787. When the treaty was signed in 1787, it was only Moors in the White House and the Continental United States Congress. Then George Washington stole our Congress and White House and took our pharaoh's ink pen and palm, which I'm coming to get back.
Well, good luck with that.
So when y'all wake up, know that when you attend these courts and they talking about I'm here to represent the state, you better know it should be a Moor coming up there, not no lawyer. You better chop these lawyers' heads off. That's what you better know. And these lawyers and judges are all British, sitting in our spots, plagiarizing our ancestors' works that freed their butts. And they sitting up over there stealing our houses. Don't let no lawyer who's working for the banks and anybody else that you can't see past take your stuff. Let them know that if you ask the lawyer, where's your flag? If they point at this, you know they're lying. Because these go together, they're not separate. So every time you see the chop down our cherry tree, just know that you go into court or attend these courts, think in your head, oh, this is a Moroccan court. This is my stuff. It ain't their stuff. What the hell? They're tricking me. Oh, yeah, they're tricking me. Then they use these statutes and codes, which they wrote these court rule books. And they've got this fake law dictionary and stuff, their spell book. Y'all better wake up, Moors. Our future is bright when you see clear. In order to know law, you have to see. You have to know who your enemy is. Your enemy are the lawyers and the judges. And anybody that's sitting in your spot, Europeans. Europeans can't live here, have a job here. You're sitting in our spots. I'm telling you, y'all better pay attention. This is a case where the people have to return this Republican form of government back to the Moors because the White House belongs to us. They don't have a flag. They're sitting in our spots. All you football players, you go out there and play this game and it's on your land. The whole earth is yours. The whole earth is yours. And you go out and you throw a pinner. That's yours. But you allegiance to the Moors. The Moors who freed them. Yeah, we freed y'all. Y'all ain't free yourself. Pay attention. I'm not part of no group. If you want to call me this here delusional person, where's your flag? If you want to talk, you don't have no flag. You can type all you want on the computer, say this and say that. I don't care. Where's your flag? When you talk to me, where you from? I'm not black. I'm not African American. I'm a straight king, warrior, from the heart, going to the court. You feel me? Straight Moor. You can't do nothing with none of you lawyers. All you plagiarists out here come up in this court, pretending you call somebody that's slaying the Moors. The Moors are so slick. You're not a lawyer. Moor. Say Moor. It's yours. Oh, like, oh, never. All lawyers know this. Never watch out. I'll be back on the pharaoh's army. This whole earth. You lawyers around. You don't pay attention. You don't have mind. You don't have mind. Lawyers are like, don't find the streets, fools. Come here, some tax,
Sir, I think we have a problem. Sir? Oh, f this. I'm out.
Wait, what the hell's going on? Oh, stop! Oh, man, that was a close one. Can you imagine if that thing ticked over? Man, it would be the most catastrophic thing ever.
Joe Biden, you better give me that pen.
Damn it, Moors, this is why we can't have nice things.
Then again, maybe you're just overthinking it. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you see here and want to see us look at even more stupid people in the future, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Till next time.